Assalamu alaikum. This is Zainab Batul here with a new video, and in this video I will tell you about the verbs. In my previous video I have already told you about the verbs, but that in that video I have just given the concept of a verb, what verb is, and not in a detailed manner. I have told you about verbs, but in this video I will tell you about the detailed description of a verb, what actually the verb is. So let's move to the rest of our part of the video. So let's get started. Alright, now there are two basic categories of verb, and the first is primary verb form and the second is secondary verb form. Alright, these are the two basic categories of verb. Now I'm going to start with the primary verb, and what is the concept of this verb is that primary verb is actually marked with or formed for the tense like present tense or past tense. For example, walked or walks. We are going to add suffix at the end of the verb like walked. We add ed at the end of the verb and it formed the past tense. And we are going to use or add s at the end of the verb to make present tense. Alright. And present tense and past tense also combined with the verb inflection. What is verb inflection? Verb inflection is to add the suffix at the end of the verb. Like walks, we add s at the end of the verb and make the present tense, and we add ed at the end of the verb to make the past tense like walked. Alright, and a primary verb is also known as the finite clause. It means that it is independent. Primary verb is an independent clause. Alright, finite clause means independent clause. Alright, now move towards the examples. The first one is we walk the dog every day. So we use walk with the sentence. Alright, and we did not use walks because we here use the word we. Alright, so this is not a third person singular, so that's why we did not use walks in the sentence. Alright, now the second example is she walks the dog every day. We use walks in the sentence because here we add she, which is third person singular. Alright, now move towards the secondary verb forms. Alright, now move towards the second category of verb, which is secondary verb form, and it indicates that it is not marked or served as tense, fact, person, number and mood. It also not work as a predicate, nor it is used as an independent clause. A non-finite clause includes a secondary verb. What does the word non-finite clause means? Here we means that we use to at the starting, at the middle and at the end of the sentence. And non-finite clause served as a noun, complement, subject, verbal complement and a prepositional complement as well. Alright, so now move towards the secondary verb form examples so you can understand more. The first is to speak in class is encouraged. To is used at the beginning of the sentence, so we can say that it is secondary verb example or sentence. Now the second sentence is Raza loves to participate. So to participate used at the end of a sentence, so we can say that here this is an example or sentence of a secondary verb form. Now the third example is Hassan wants to walk. Hassan wants to walk. To walk indicates that it is an example or sentence of a secondary verb. Alright, so this is a secondary verb form examples and a concept as well. Now move towards the further part of our video. Alright, now I will tell you about the detailed description of a primary verb and secondary verb. Now let's start with the primary verb. Primary verb expresses an action like eat, walk, breathe and drive. An occurrence, became and happen, or a state of being, be, appear and seem. Alright, so Like for example, if we say she likes to eat very much, or she likes to walk, or Raza likes to drive slowly. So it expresses the action of a particular person. Alright, and the second is functions as the predicate. It completes the idea about the subject in regards to what it does or is. So function of a predicate is that it gives a complete idea about the subject, that what he or she is doing or what they or we are doing. Alright, now the third is takes form as a plain form, like see. So see is a plain form and its past form is saw, and past participle form is seen, and the plain form is seen. And we use see as a first and second person, and we use sees as at the end of the verb, so it used as a third person singular. And in the rare cases we use the form like am, is, and are. Alright, hope you understand very well about the primary verb. Now move towards the secondary verb. Now come towards the secondary verb form in detailed manner, and it expresses the meaning of the verb as an activity and as a characteristic or attribute. Now for example, walking is good for us, we like to walk, we enjoy walking. In these three sentences, by the word walking, it shows that certain activity is going on. And as a characteristic, for example, he wears running shoes. The boy, tired from running, rested a while. He took off his long sleeved shirt. So in these three examples, it shows that certain attribute is going in these three sentences of characteristic and attribute. Now, functions as a subject. For example, walking is good for us, so walking is working here as a subject. A complement to the verb, it completes the idea of the verb. For example, we like to walk, and the verb is like, and walk here is showing or complementing the verb like. A complement to a noun, it modifies the noun. It modifies the nouns means it enhances the noun. And the shoe covered with dust were his favorite ones. So shoe covered is a noun, and favorite ones is modifies the noun. Now come to words takes form as an infinitive. Infinitive means to put to before a noun, like to plain. Alright, so now come to as a gerund. Gerund means that put ing after the verb, like we say suffix, like planing or walking, or feeling better is our goal. So feeling is a gerund over here as a subject. Now past participle with an ed. So ed is a suffix, and like his running shoes worn out from use were on the floor of his closet. So here running is a gerund, and like t and ed and variants. Alright, so for example, we say that he walked, he liked. So all these are the past participant. Alright, I hope you like this video very much.